No schedules, no deadlines, no rushing back. Just open roads, hidden lakes, and the ultimate sense of freedom. We're the Kronks. After years of being weekend warriors, building our cabin and chasing trails whenever the clock allowed, we've officially traded the Monday countdown for full-time adventure. We've called supernatural British Columbia home for our entire lives, yet we've barely scratched the surface. Now, we finally have the time to slow down and truly discover the magic in our own backyard. From misty coastlines and hidden waterfalls to the rugged mountain roads that lead to nowhere and everywhere. This channel is our real, unfiltered life after work. The quiet moments, the epic landscapes, and the pure splendor of nature in all its glory. The engine is running and the coffee is on. Come along for the ride. Our adventure is just beginning. This was a community of Robsart, Saskatchewan, and this first building that we're approaching was the hospital, and it was built in 1917. And according to the great Wikipedia, this community was quite thriving, and then come to the late 70s, it started to dwindle because everybody started going to different little communities like Maple Creek and neighboring communities. So all of a sudden people just started moving away. But a lot of these buildings haven't been lived in or touched for a long time. There are 2 households here in Robsart that people still live in, and they kind of look after everything here. This is the old hospital from Robsart. It's really neat. People obviously use these fields because they're full of cow poop. Must watch my step. That's super neat. You can see the ceilings has been coming down. And they have there's rooms down underneath in the basement. Got some stuff in there. That's really cool. Obviously they use these areas for storage or whichever. Somebody lost their stove. Very cool though. I love the old buildings. It's so cool. I don't want to walk in because I'm not sure how sturdy everything is. I'm clumsy enough on my own. I don't need any help. Super neat. Look at the old boards. I don't know, it's like some kind of paper or something in between. Must be their form of insulation, I guess. super neat. Hopefully none of these cow pies are wet. Here's a look inside.
Community center house. Looks like something's been going. Yeah, some of these look like they're one good wind away from being gone. Little garage. Huh. I wonder if first graffiti. Some old cars. Not so old stuff. Old shit, I guess. Yeah, storefronts or something. That sidewalk still runs along here all the way down. All the way in front of the houses. All the way in front of these buildings. Looks like some people might be in this one. This one's a newer ones up here. Lots of nails sticking up. Yeah, lots of junk. There's an old washing machine. Old TV. There's another old washing machine. Yeah, this one's these are numbered. That's sawdust for insulation. Locks on. Looks like the sign says Beaver Lumber Company Limited, and I can't really make out the rest. This one here is still pretty solid. Looks like a garage of some sort. It needs a bit of work, but hey, it's got a telephone. Not really sure what that is. Probably part of a piano or something, but hello? Yeah, nobody here. No, they didn't pay their bill. Just out back, storage. Smells like oil and stuff here, so maybe a garage. At one time, somebody come to get the work done, but pretty cool. I'm sure that weight scale is not new. Same with the post office boxes. But that building at the end is probably quite old. Same with that. There's a little shack. Holy jumping. Boy, when they say you're in the doghouse, you pretty much really were in the doghouse back in the day here. That is small. It's got a lock on the door there, so. Oh, some old motors and stuff. What's in those shingles? Same with the rest of these. Government talks you into putting asbestos into your place, and then they tell you it's no good. The main boardwalk made out of cement. This one here, she's pretty boarded up. Same with this one over here. They're kind of scattered around. Obviously some have collapsed. Those ones in the back are old there too. So yeah, it looks like it was quite a community here at one time. But you get the vandals come, and you know, this one's actually in probably the best shape we've seen, actually. Inside, even the outside, actually looks like maybe somebody spent some time and effort fixing this baby up a bit. Bit of work, some materials, and another 100 years out of her. This one's quite interesting. Looks like it's got an old shed, long since gone, but it looks like you can see the outline there. And tin flashing. Looks like fake brick tin flashing. That was pretty interesting stuff. But again, this one looks like it had a little more work done to it, and obviously a store of some kind at one time. Can't see any writing. The windows are just about all smashed out of it too. Pretty hard to see. Looks like a lot of junk again. Yeah, this is probably was one of the last to be used for something, but yeah, but there's a sidewalk that goes down here. Sidewalks that run down the street. Pretty cool, actually. And down this side as well. So, I mean, obviously you had a community out here.
So there's two snowmobiles in there. Really old snowmobiles. This is a really cool old shed. Looks like a partial bar. It's got like a little loft area in it. The whole side's blown out. They seem to have wired it together, tried to hold the walls up, I suppose, is what is happening here. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The back's in a little bit better shape than the front.
It's like an old house, obviously old. Pretty cool. All you hear is the birds in the background, the wind. And the odd time some kind of equipment running down the road. Same thing, this one looks like the hydro was upgraded at one time, so not sure how long ago somebody would have lived in this one. Obviously something's been digging and going down there. Oh yeah, the old smell. Take a quick look in here. Boy, there's an old piano. Oh, I love the wallpaper. Look at this baby. Wow. Yeah, I would imagine the rats and pretty cool staircases. I don't know if I want to go up there or if we're even allowed here. Can't get around the back. A little bird of sugar. Got a padlock on it, but yeah, it looks like somebody stored stuff or lived here more recent than not. What year was this Times magazine? 1977. Here's some classy chairs. Full of oil upstairs. I don't think this is as old as some of the other ones, but still very interesting. Must have been the main drag at one time. sidewalk all the way along here. The old entrances since long since grown in. The cement work though. I don't know how old these would have been. Just gotta be careful, there's friggin' little snakes. Oh, a garden snake. Get in there. Well, this one's all been gutted out. Oh, nice old board. Definitely not as old as the last building. Watch, freaking nails everywhere. Yeah, that roof's days are probably numbered. A couple good snowfalls, and looks like the car has been parked here for a little bit. Same with the old truck. Yeah, some of these are hard to access. Quite high ceilings. I'm so surprised at that, actually. Huh. A little fixer-upper. Tell me what you can afford. We can find you something out here. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of been subdivided, but that old sidewalk, and there's an old basement as well, but the old sidewalk runs all the way down here still. Obviously that dish is not new, not old either, but yeah, this was a pretty decent sized community. Obviously I don't know what streets were what at what time, but obviously this guy, somebody's living here looking after these. This one's got a little list to it. But 2 stories in a basement, pretty cool. Not sure what that was. What is that? Maybe an old school or something here at one time. Swing set.
Good morning, everyone. It's beautiful here this morning. We had a beautiful sunrise. We are getting ready to go. We are heading up by Saskatoon today. Yeah, everything is absolutely beautiful. Our poor old girl here, she really needs a bath. So we're going to have to look into getting her washed up. But we're going to head on out. This winery has been a nice place to stay. Surprisingly quite quiet. Just the odd rooster this morning. So let's go. You know it's windy when Colin's hair even moves in the wind. It's very, very breezy here. Gull Lake, Saskatchewan. It's obviously just a little town. Yeah, it is. The wind's just whipping around out there. Good place to stay inside. Good morning, everyone. We stayed in Greenwood, Saskatchewan last night, which is just like 15 minutes south of Saskatoon. And our daughter came and stayed with us for the evening. It was great. We're now headed down to Moose Jaw. So I just thought I would give you a quick little glimpse of where we stayed. We didn't do too much. So he boards horses here. It is a boondocker's welcome spot. I believe he said he has 15 horses. There's one other person staying here. it was just beautiful. The weather was great, got a little bit windy. It was very quiet. Couldn't hear the road noise or anything. It was very nice. He's a very good host. And yeah, we're very happy with everything we had. And also 30 amp service at this boondocker. Welcome. So always check them out. There's some great deals. It's quite interesting in rural Saskatchewan where we are. And yeah, the stop signs flash. It's really quite interesting.
I think it's because it's such long straight stretches. If you just put a regular stop sign, people wouldn't notice it.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, four-way stop, and so they run on solar. They have a solar power thing on top. It's quite great. Great idea. Kitty cat on the sidewalk.
It's quite the area here, all the white fences.
It's beautiful.
There's some older places here, so obviously it was quite rural at one time, but Saskatchewan is now.
So it's only 10 to 8 in the morning. We got some clouds and stuff. We're expected to get approximately 65 kilometer an hour winds in Moose Jaw where we're headed. So that should be interesting. We're hoping to go see a few things, but that'll be all depending on the weather. So we're coming down into the Capel, I think that's how you say it, Capel Valley. And you'll notice how windy it is. It's supposed to be 40 kilometer an hour winds today with gusts up to 65 kilometers an hour. So luckily we've only got like 25 more minutes till we reach Moose Jaw. It pushes the trailer and truck around a lot on the highway. It's quite a...
Wouldn't want to be in that outhouse when it moves over.
Yeah, can you imagine sitting in that outhouse? Yikes. Pretty impressive looking area though. It's sure. Wildlife Federation. The little ducks are having a hard time swimming on that. All those big waves. But it is a large area. There's sea down there. Climbed all the way down, now we're going to climb all the way back up. Get right back into the wind. Okay, so we made it to Moose Jaw. There's a moose in the background. It is super windy here. We're at the information center, just getting the trailer all hooked up and get it leveled. And it's quite nice because we walk out onto the grass. There's one bad thing. That's just because the Trans-Canada Highway runs right across there. And I'm sure we'll hear some semis and stuff at night. But overall, just having the grass, picnic table areas, and the big info center there. So once we get all set up, we'll give you a little tour. And yeah, we'll go from there. The bison and the cart. It says the American bison. We got some nice little monuments. It's a beautiful travel center. They offer lots of different tours. It's supposed to be a ghost town tour, which I think would be pretty interesting to go on. And then, of course, we're parked over by the snowbirds plane and the big moose. We'll go check him out after. They have a nice little gazebo. Yeah, let's go look inside. Battle for booze. Prohibition played a major role in the development of the character of Saskatchewan, commonly known as Little Chicago, during the Great Battle for Booze. Tunnels of Moose Jaw. We're going to hopefully go there today and do a tour of the tunnels of the Prohibition, and the bunker tour would be really, really neat. This is all about the CPR and the locomotive. The moose, all of their little souvenirs. Oh yes, and in Saskatchewan, it is famously known that all hoodies are called bunny hugs. They're not hoodies, they are not rompers, or whichever you call it where you live. It is a term used only in Saskatchewan to describe a hooded sweater with a pouch in the front. There's Colin's mugshot. Stand up straight so we know how tall you are. And I'm much too happy.
Yeah, you deserve to be in jail.
I hope so, Weary. I hope I run into the dirty scoundrel.
Oh, please. Right now, we just need to get out of here.
I know that, Mary. There should be a door just around this corner. Follow me. You can get out here. That's locked.
Wait. I hear somebody.
Hey, you. See the door? Get in the slide. Gotta know the open it. Okay. I need you to do something for me. Go down to the tunnels. Get the key from Miss Van.
Somebody's coming.
This thing's losing it.
Who are they running from? You get back with the key in time. Visit the tunnels of Moose Jaw, 18 Main Street North.
And here's the snowbirds plane, which is an actual snowbirds plane, which is pretty cool. It's shocking how small they are. Canadian Forces. It's just kind of give you an idea how big it actually is here. And you can see the flags. It's crazy. I gotta hold on to my hat. Sorry for the bumps. Bumpy place. There's some neat old buildings with all the brick. Guess we'll try. See what we can. Okay. There's an old train station, I think, hey? Give yourself some room to get out.